So with the year almost over, how would you summarise and reflect on 2024 in one word?
Manic. There's been a lot going on, as there is every year at the football club. Lots of drama, lots of ups and downs. Manic's good. You know, we're still trying to keep on growing the club. It's one of our sort of core principles we're going to try and stick to, and so manic is good, and hopefully, you know, we'll carry on being manic and keep growing as we go into 2025.
So looking forward to the new year in 2025. It's right around the corner, but what can we expect to be happening at the club, and what can we look forward to?
I think we're going to continue our mission to try and grow the club, you know, and that's going to include growing our footprint, you know, within the town and the ways that we engage with the town. I think another thing really is one of our real key visions for the club is to use the club as a vehicle to improve civic pride in the town, and that's very core to how we see the club moving forward. And I think if you fundamentally, you know, look at Redditch as a town, and the things it's famous for, they're things that the town no longer makes, or for people that unfortunately are no longer with us. You know, and outside of that, what's Redditch famous for? What are the attractions? There's very little, and we want to be able to be a bigger attraction. I think at the moment, if you look at things that bring people into the town, I'd argue we're probably one of, if not the biggest thing. You know, and that's not just supporters on match days from towns around the country that might come to visit Redditch, but think of the events that we have. Fireworks again this year with, you know, north of 3,500 people at it. Last weekend only we hosted West Bromwich Albion women versus Wolverhampton Wanderers women. We've had international walking football tournaments with, you know, teams from across the UK, and one of the tournaments was a team from Peru came to visit Redditch. Even from our junior section, you know, they've had multiple teams play against, you know, other teams from across the Midlands, and they come to play their fixtures here. And all those people, you know, visit the town, go to the petrol station, buy lunch. They're adding to the economic value of the town. You know, great link with the Abbey Hotel, and a lot of people are stopping there. So that's how we see us moving forward. And we want to try and do a lot more than, you know, I said this before, we've got to be a lot more than just a football club, and I think people are really starting to see that now, and we're starting to get the recognition of that, and I don't want that to stop. That's certainly going to carry on. You know, even over the festive period, we've traditionally ran like half holiday camps, like, you know, a lot of organisations do, and they're activity days for young children that are registered for free school meals, and they'll do an activity session, and we've been doing ones for football, dance, gaming, art camps. And so they do the activity, we feed them, you know, and that sort of gets them through certainly respite through the school holidays. And over this festive period, we've actually extended that offer. We've delivered a youth club for older teenagers. We've done a breakfast with Santa, which is more like a family activity engagement that we did. And we've over the period, we've been giving out family hampers, and those have included basically driving that around a match day experience. In there, some match tickets as a food voucher for the match day, bobble hat and a scarf, you know, and another way for the families to sort of take advantage of the funding that we've received. You know, and they're the bits that when you look at what we're trying to do, we're trying to increase our partners, and we're trying to grow, you know, what we can do as a football club, probably even outside of football, and really add value to the town and the community.
So one aspect of the club that's improved quite a lot this year has been the women's team. Are you able to provide an update on them?
Yeah, it's been, you know, I'm very honest about it. You know, the club's grown. The one area of the club that I've not been happy with, and I'm, you know, I hold myself fully responsible for, is, you know, the women's section, and we've seen some really good improvements over the last couple of years. You know, and we're really seeing a big opportunity for our women's section and you know, girls football as a whole. And I think one of the frustrating things that people need to know about is I think there's a perception that women's football, girls football, there's loads of money out there for that, and it's not true. We're not supported in any way, shape or form for our women's team, so we've had to take on the same principles that we've done across the club, and we're really making a concerted effort. We've met with Jade, the manager, last week, and we've got a meeting plan with the players to sort of shape a better future. And that's going to be, I said, the same things of engaging with the community, to improving the match day experience. I mean, one of the things we've committed to moving forward is that our women's team are going to play all their fixtures here. That's going to provide a much better platform for them to progress their offer, and then we're going to do the same. We're going to engage, so we're going to do more schools visits. We've got a girls only. I mean, one of the big things in 2024 we've done really well is the Future Reds, like football development. And there's been mixed sessions, but we're going to do a girls only session midway through 2025, and we've also had a pot of funding that's enabled us to do a girls program within schools, and we're offering free sessions to local schools. So there's a big plan of action there, and it's going to be quite exciting, and we do see that being a really significant growth factor as we go into 2025 and into the new season.
So looking ahead to the new season, maybe seems like a million miles away, but it always comes around quick. What are the plans over the summer?
People think that it's a long way away, but that's how we plan. And we're getting better now as the club's becoming more stable. We are getting ahead of ourselves, and so it may seem like light years away, but they're things we've done. We're sorting out kit deals, and 2024 saw us do the designer kit campaign. That's something we're looking to not only just do again next year, but extend, and make bigger and better. So those sort of things have already started. I suppose probably the biggest thing we're looking forward to over this summer is the 3G pitch is going to be relayed. That's our target to get that done. So we'll have a contractor agreed, very early in 2025, and then we'll plan to have the work start at the end of May. That's going to give us a bit of an opportunity, because normally, we're very protective over the 3G surface. But when the diggers are about to come in and pull it up, we're going to be able to do a few different bits. We've got a few different events that might even be physically on the pitch, and then work starting to relay the surface. That's probably the end of May, start of June, to then get us back ready for the start of July to open the new season. And that's another $250,000 investment into the club that enables us to do that surface. Again, there's no funding involved in that. We've had to make sure that's available to happen, and we have done. And it'll be another thing, hopefully. I mean, last summer it was the boiler went, and that was a £30,000 investment we didn't see coming. This one, at least we'll be able to plan for, and fingers crossed, with the core sort of infrastructure, being replaced, over the last few years that we've been here, I don't see any other major projects, or fingers crossed, that's the plan.